Yes, guys, what is happening? Hope all is well. Hope everyone's had a great day. Episode 8 of Brad Skelly, Body, Mind and Soul. Religion. Now, cut the chase, let's get straight into it. Okay, so religion. Where do I stand with religion? I'd like to just start off by saying I'm not religious in any way, shape or form, so to speak. However, I have nothing against religion. I have a lot of religious friends that are religious in many ways, many different ways, shapes and forms. And that is absolutely fine. I'm all for everybody following their passions, following things that make them happy. And if them belief systems come within that region, then that's absolutely brilliant. Okay, so religion itself, my opinions on religion itself. I believe all religion aims the same way to a creator, or, in the form of God, let's say, a being that created us, created existence, the first in the universe to just ultimately create. Now, like I said, I know in a lot of different religions, the creator is their self, whether that be a he, whether that be a she, come in different forms. And so for me, I understand that they all sort of aim in the same direction that way. However, like I said, not being religious myself, that sort of doesn't fit within my belief systems. I believe the creator of everything, or God, or the source, whatever you would like to name the creator, I don't believe has a gender. I believe when we strip back our human layers back to our back to our energetic source, our purest form, we are no longer gender. I believe gender to be a physical aspect of humanity, that that man has created, or woman has created, or whoever. Like I say, when you strip it all back, I believe gender is not an aspect of the deeper dimensions. I believe that religion was stemmed from a deeply connecting experience that pushed one's physical boundaries in different civilizations all around the world, whether that be a near-death experience or a psychedelic engagement. I believe that throwing it all the way back in time, man or humankind only sort of had nature's preservatives for medicine and nutrition across the whole entire globe, across different civilizations, and then whether they was eating the fruits that the world produced for them, and then was engaging in a psychedelic experience, which was pushing their physical boundaries, enabling their third eye or their pineal gland to open up and see or have a peek behind the physical curtain, and connect to God, or connect to the source, or whatever that may be, because that is, I can say from my experience, what happens. You completely disconnect from the physical realm and push further and connect to the higher sources. I don't believe that any religion particularly is good or bad. I believe that the systems that are used throughout all religion is all down to perspective, whether you deem that to be bad or whether you deem that to be good. If people are growing up just believing sort of systems or religions that they have been passed down from their elders, parents, grandparents, and so on, then to be just something that they've grown up with and become second nature. I don't believe you can sort of ridicule somebody for their beliefs just because they've been passed down. However, I do very much believe that it's important to have an open mind about anything and everything in the world. And it's very, very important. It's actually extremely important to have your beliefs challenged throughout your journey. I know for me, I actually thrive on my beliefs being challenged. I know a lot of people sort of, when they have a belief system and then somebody challenges that with quite vital pieces of information, and, you know, I don't like to say facts because where history is concerned, and I've always sort of said, like, I can't believe it to be a fact. It's just information passed down. Do you know what I mean? So unless I was there to physically watch these things be built, or watch these temples be built, or watch these activities or experiences or situations happen, then I can't say that it's a fact. And I think this is what molds your belief as a person as well. I think, like I said, if you do your research, if you have your experiences, if you throw yourself into new experiences, which sort of push your growth, you know, remove you from your comfort zone, and really propel you into growth, that's where you really find what you do believe in and what you don't believe in. And I know that religion sometimes, that can come into religion. You know, I know people that are religious, and they refuse. They simply point blank refuse to listen to anything other, and that's fine. If that makes them happy, that's absolutely fine. You know, that's their choice. They don't have to do anything else. However, that's where the stagnancy comes into play. And we mentioned this before. Like, if you are open to become challenged about your beliefs, you know, things could sway you. Sorry, I'm picking there. You know, pieces of information could sway you in different directions. Not saying they will, but they could do. So that's also important to take on board. If there was one religion that I would follow, not necessarily a religion per se, but a belief, it would be Omnism. And like I mentioned earlier on in the video, Omnism is a belief system that points towards the direction of that all religion aims the same way, like I mentioned at the beginning, toward a creator, but it doesn't believe that one specific religion is correct. It's the openness to understand that, you know, they'll all have their messages, they'll all have their systems, and they'll all have their beliefs. However, that not one of them, besides the rest, is true. So, yeah, that was an extremely quick video, guys, on my thoughts and theories on religion.